This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake.
Texas.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Ducks. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kurt.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it, you're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Boy, that's great execution in the touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Texas. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop. And there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the ball to the ground. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into the clear.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8th. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Ducks are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Past midfield. Past the 40. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. And now from the pistol formation. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense now in the all-important red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking for a receiver deep middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
He breaks free. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The Ducks toss it to the line to run that hurry up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Over the middle, it's Haas. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They feed the fullback this time. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. Handoff running right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's an option look. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Linebacker shifting around now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He thought about returning it, but instead he takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Moore. Grab behind the line, it's Hill. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive Explosive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Longhorns offense takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now, all of a sudden, the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking for some space. It's Baxter. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Lights off a defender.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. When they try the middle, but stumped for no gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again. Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there.
On the set.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. No press here. The defense backing away. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Back to pass. It's Moore. And this pass is on target, caught. And some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to throw it again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect from the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. To throw, it's Manning. Looks to the left, and it's complete. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Manning. On the move now. He's going to take off. Picks it up himself and still going. They head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Lets it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Takes the handoff again. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He fires it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it with room to run. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air, it's Manning. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's low. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. We're not starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. 2nd down after that short completion. Press coverage now from the secondary. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy,
and he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense operating from the pistol. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The tuck strategy here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looking for a receiver. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Loose football. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. He's going to hand this off. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear at the 30 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Here's the option play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, how about this one, Chris, for the option? Getting the wide receiver and on the option pitch. Fantastic read by the quarterback to know to give the ball up and let the shifty receiver do the rest to get it for a score. Well, the defense has got to be asking themselves, how many different guys is this guy able to pitch the ball to? This one's good for 6.
And they tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
And I I'm so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today? Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks an open space. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.